Plaintiffs Kim Sandoval and her husband Johnny say the defendant is Kim's half-sister, and they are complete opposites. Kim says she is conservative and responsible, while the defendant is an irresponsible drama queen. They're suing Kim's half-sister and her husband for rent, late fees, and property damage. Defendants Loretta Moscoso and her husband Alfonso cannot believe Kim is putting a price tag on family. Loretta claims Kim is so low that she even evicted their own mother. They're countersuing for an unreturned security deposit and emotional distress.
Start with you all.
I wanted to state that Loretta and I are half sisters. This is how the relationship started. And we are completely, as you can see, totally two different people. We look different, we act different, we talk different. I'm very responsible, conservative, and sometimes funny. And she's more rebellious, irresponsible, and very much a drama queen.
And not funny.
I think you've got that.
I have tried to help her throughout the years, the last couple of years, and I've helped her numerous times. In various different ways, from a spiritual level, on a personal level, on a coaching level. One of the biggest things that I did do for her was I took her to Las Vegas because in October of '09, she had lost custody of her 2 grandchildren. I took her to Vegas to go to court, to appear in court.
Spiritual retreat.
Yeah, that's very much so.
I know you say
and I'm sure we prayed along the way, that how things could work out.
You say you helped her spiritually. You say you were praying on the way to the crap table.
Yeah, I don't gamble, so I wouldn't know. She gambled, I didn't.
They went for court.
You took her
I took her to court for the child custody hearing. It was just her, myself, and a lawyer, and her husband stayed home and played video games. And then I brought her back home. I didn't ask her for any monies. I didn't ask her to pay for any gas. I didn't ask her to pay for any food. I paid for the entire trip.
Let me hear from you, ma'am.
First of all, her spiritual, she needs to go to confession because of her lying that she's doing right now. And apparently she's wearing her liar hat.
I don't go to confession.
And the reason why we ended up going to court is because she evicted our own mother out of her house, gave her a 60-day notice. And of course, it started a whole ring right there.
Let her finish, ma'am. She didn't interrupt you.
Okay. And she came to us to help her out, because they lost thousands of dollars in the stock market. And I cannot believe you're standing here and putting a price tag on family. After everything, you're the drama queen. Everybody knows you as the queen. And you wearing the dress right now? I can't believe it, Johnny. I'm shocked, I'm upset, I'm appalled. Who helped who repair a foreclosed, damaged home and paid out of their pocket?
It wasn't you, because you don't have any money.
Really?
Because you collect welfare.
I collect welfare? No, I'm a foster mother. No, not welfare mother.
Those foster children were removed from your home from 3 agencies. One was the Victorville, which is San Bernardino County. The other is LA County and Nevada.
Due to
and that's
family,
why she no longer has her
take,
grandchildren.
Because I didn't take my grandfather.
Did she help you all when you lost all your money in the stock market?
No.
She has nothing to do with the stock market.
No, I said, did she help you?
When we lost the money in the stock market? No.
No.
Okay.
What we lost was from our 401k.
But she didn't help you? That's your point. Okay, because she said she did. That's all.
I've never been
I'd like to know the ability of how she helped.
I've never been invited to their home. I didn't even know where they lived. They showed up at our home.
Why don't you all get along?
Like she said, we're totally different. Our mother put her on a pedestal.
Everybody's different.
Oh no, our mother says she's the queen. She's a spoiled, rotten little brat. Out of 6 kids, she's the only one that was born with the silver.
Differently.
My mother had a son.
Be. Now, you can't treat them unfairly if that's what you're saying, that you all were treated unfairly.
Oh, yes.
All right, and all kids think that. Go ahead, ma'am. The rent that you're suing for and the property damage.
What happened was on August 21st, when she moved out, we had we were doing what you call the final walkout, and I had told her at that time, do you want to do this now or do you want to do this later? Because when she moved into the property, she helped us clean the house and paint it. Upon her leaving, she told me that if I was going to pursue this court, that she threatened my life. She had an X on my back, and she was the only one who had the power to put a stop to it, was her exact words.
Stop to what?
To the X they were going to put on retaliation. And here's a police report that we
I had filed a police report.
Once again, let's talk about the lawsuit.
Okay. They were renting the home for 2 years.
How much per month?
It was $1,500 a month.
Okay.
Okay, up front, they had only put $750 down as a security deposit, which I have a contract. It's a legal binding contract, and
I see it.
there's right here. And they only had to pay $750 for the month of June when they moved in 2009.
Now, tell me what months you're suing for regarding the $1,500 rent.
There was the month of October 2010 for a shortage of $500, November 2010, December 2010, January, July, and August of this year.
Do you have your list?
Yes, sir.
Let me have your list.
Actually, I gave them a notice to pay, which is, this was the one, was an attempt, and this was prior to her giving me $200, and so I retyped it and actually served her for $1,200.
All
so
right.
there's two different, and there's also some letters here.
Property damage?
The property damages were quite extensive. I had to replace carpet. As you can see, they were smokers, and in the agreement it said they were to smoke outside.
You say you gave them a exit
Well, let me see.
I think it's up there.
It might
in
be up
your
there.
move-out inspection?
Yes.
Yes, we had a move-out
The
inspection.
carpet is included in there?
Yes, and I have a stack of receipts.
I'll go with that.
Okay.
And
And we also
what do
have
you-
pictures.
All right, let's see your pictures.
I have before she moved in, I have when she moved out, and I have once I completed all the repairs.
All right,
Your Honor,
hold on. Let me look at the pictures. This is before?
Yeah, the way.
The carpet is this color, then it's before.
This is after?
That's
during.
when they moved out.
Moved out, yes. The shades are from smoke, and she was saying that it was from the sun.
oh, you got him in the trash.
That shade's hanging in the
Okay.
window.
But you all went over it and it looks like she signed.
Yes, she
Yes.
did, sir.
All right, so we'll just go with what she signed.
She came to us to help her out because they lost thousands of dollars in the stock market. And I cannot believe you're standing here and putting a price tag on family.
She'll be
After
crying for that in the
everything,
show.
you're the drama queen.
Plaintiffs Johnny Sandoval and his wife Kim are suing Kim's half-sister, who claims Kim is so low that she evicted their own mother.
And with regard to the rent, late fees, and property damage, what do you all say?
First of all, Your Honor, I do admit there was a $500 late fee back in October, but I paid her in November, and there was never, ever any mention of late fees or back rent until I gave her my 30-day notice.
It's on the contract.
As far as those pictures that she is, excuse me.
I asked her.
as far as
I'm
those
sorry, ma'am,
pictures-
excuse me. Let's just get right to it, ma'am. Did you pay August 11? It says $1,200 plus $50 late fee. Do you owe that?
No, sir. I gave her $500 towards good faith with my 30-day notice.
All right, what about the balance?
That's when she served me with this
What
to get
about
out.
January of 11 or July
Those
of
are all,
2011?
I paid her everything on time.
What about January? $200 for
I paid
January
her.
of 11.
This is where we got into an argument.
So do you believe you owe any rent?
No, sir.
Do you have any receipts?
No, she gave me no receipt.
Did you give receipts?
She did direct deposit.
She did a direct deposit. I
Do
opened
you
up.
have evidence of the direct deposits? Maybe it'll show what she was short. All
So,
right.
Your Honor, we did pay her cash.
No, why would you direct deposit some of it and pay cash for the
Because
other?
when
Don't believe you. Let's get to the property damage. What do you say about that?
First of all, Your Honor, the house was a foreclosed home to begin with. When
I'm
we
not
were there.
asking about that.
I understand. But the
I'm asking
carpet-
about property damage. Are you going to tell me, or do you want me to grant her judgment?
No, sir.
Tell me about the property damage.
Okay, the carpet is she's speaking of, that was 2.5 years old carpet. when
There
we
was a
moved
lot
in.
more property damage.
All I'm aware of is that she's talking about, sir, is carpet. Okay, I gave her
Let me
30
show you
days.
let me show you what you signed. You signed. You
that
signed
paper
a
was
stack,
blank.
ma'am. You signed a stack of violations.
I did?
Pardon
I
me?
want to see that.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't remember signing a move-out inspection
It was
sheet?
one piece of paper with nothing on it with my signature.
Do you
to
have
move out.
yours?
No.
Never gave-
She never
Okay.
gave me
Why would
anything.
somebody give you a piece of paper with nothing on it?
Your Honor.
Your
That
Honor.
doesn't
Oh my
make any
God,
sense.
Your Honor.
This is,
Now you're not even
Your Honor,
making
this is
sense.
I understand.
Your lies don't even make
Oh
sense.
my
She has
Your Honor.
initials on every page.
I know
Your
she
Honor,
does.
May I
Yeah.
say something, please?
Sure.
We never received any kind of late notice. We never received any receipts.
We're not talking about that.
I understand, Your Honor.
Sir,
but
we're not talking about that. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day. When the judge asks you to talk about something, you do it.
I don't have to validate anything I do
I'm
because
done.
what I've done is on it.
No, it's
so
not,
I don't have
Kimmy.
to prove everything.
no, it's
you know,
not, Kimmy. You
Lori,
know that.
you
You know that. You're
away
a
from the
liar.
truth,
Everything
Lori.
is
You
about
stole from
money.
me. You stole
I
my
You
stuff.
stole our mother's home.
No,
you
you-
stole
No, I
our
refinance-
mother's home. Bullshit. Who got the black eye protecting you?
Yeah.
That was
you
your own
sit there.
stupidity, Lori. That was your own stupidity.
God will punish you, Kimmy. So go with your spiritual. When you go to church on Sunday, make sure you confess.
Are you-
I don't
are
need you
you-
to pray for
are
me,
you-
Johnny, because God has me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he doesn't. He has your back.
Yeah.
Shut
because
up.
You're lying.
You know what? Are you going to threaten him now
Go.
too, Al? Huh?
Let's
No,
go.
I said shut up, boy.
Let's go. You're lying.
Okay, homeboy.